We begin with news making headlines around the state. In just the last 2 weeks, 19 people have lost their lives to the torrential storms that have pummeled the state. Damage estimates have already eclipsed $1 billion. And after a brief break, another atmospheric river is headed our way this weekend. Today, senior officials from the Biden administration arriving in Sacramento to work with their California counterparts. 17's Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace reports.
Well, that message from officials to Californians in a nutshell is this: do not get complacent.
But let me emphasize, we are not out of the woods yet.
That message from Cal OES Director Nancy Ward, loud and clear as California braces for even more severe weather this weekend.
The ground is saturated. It is extremely, extremely dangerous.
Ward spoke alongside several high-ranking state and federal officials, including Deanne Criswell. She's the administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, commonly referred to as FEMA.
Even if you have not experienced an impact from one of the 7 storms that have already come through here, that does not mean that you will not experience one from one of these future storms that we're expecting this weekend and into the first parts of next week. Do whatever is necessary to make sure that you're taking the appropriate actions to protect yourself and your families.
She says FEMA and other federal agencies have 300 staff members on the ground across California, surveying damage and responding to real-time incidents. The National Guard has been deployed to Santa Barbara County to assist in clearing debris there, while Cal OES has pre-positioned swift water rescue and ambulance teams to areas that may be impacted by the next round. All of it coming after 2 weeks of storms officials attribute to the deaths of 19 people.
Unfortunately, this is not over.
She says she spoke to President Biden earlier this week after he approved an emergency declaration for 41 counties across the state. But now Governor Newsom sent the president this letter asking Biden to grant not just an emergency declaration, but a major disaster declaration. That is significant because such a declaration would allow the highest level of assistance from the federal government. Officials say it would permit the feds to allocate even more money and resources for California.
And we are going to review that as quickly as possible.
As for the everyday Californian,
water can continue to rise well after these storms have passed. So our message is clear. Please know your surroundings and listen to your local officials.
And as for that major disaster declaration request of the president, no word from the White House as for when he'll respond or how he'll respond. Reporting from Cal OES headquarters near Sacramento, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.